Should you start a YouTube gaming channel? That's the question. Well, let me tell you, yes and no. Hey, welcome. I am Pickled Gamer if you haven't seen me before. I'm just started doing this stuff. This is my first video where I'm just talking about stuff, and I'm gonna try to do more of these. All right. I was inspired by Lord Heck. Shout out to Lord Heck. I've been wanting to do stuff like this for a little while. It's just he kind of gave me the extra little push. So you don't know if you should start a YouTube channel for gaming. Well, like I said, yes and no. It is a tough go. It is a tough go. Let me give you a little brief history of my channel. I've had my YouTube channel here for 4 years, almost 4 years now, and I'm just at almost at 5,500 subscribers. It's been a long road. Have I done all that I can? No, I haven't. But what I would say is, it depends on what kind of person you are and what your motivations are. Most importantly, what your motivations are behind your channel. Now, if you want to start a gaming channel on YouTube and you just want to make videos for your friends to see, clips, whatever it is for your friends to see, gameplay, then yes, across the board, yes, go ahead and do it. But if you want to make money at it, that's another thing. So you'll spend a lot of time creating, live streaming, whatever it is that you do on YouTube to try to get where you want to get to. Is it worth it? Not exactly. Not exactly if you're not doing it right. Okay? Like I said, a brief history of my channel, all right? So I started almost 4 years ago. When I started my channel, I was doing beer and old video game reviews. I was taking a craft beer, pairing it up with an old school video game, and doing a review on both of them. Okay? It was a great concept. I thought it was a great concept. My wife thought it was a great concept, and I tried that out. I did a good amount of videos for that, right? Well, along the way, I kind of got burnt out on it, and then I stopped drinking beer. So it kind of ruined that whole concept for the most part, right? So I stopped doing that, and then I just switched to streaming Call of Duty. I feel like the whole thing for craft beer and the old school video games was more work than fun, right? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do something I want to do, so I'm just gonna start streaming Call of Duty, right? So I completely pivoted away from what I was doing. Wasn't getting much traction on the stuff, you know, the beer, old school video game reviews. So I was like, you know, it's not a big deal, whatever. I still have a very low sub count. I was still under 1,000, probably, I think under 500 as well. Like, I was not doing well. So then I started streaming and doing that. And along the way, I started playing DMZ. And I started streaming and making videos on DMZ, all right? I made a video on how to do a certain contract. And that video is my highest viewed video till this day, and it's only 19,000 views. 19,000 views on this video, my highest viewed video that I created. All right, and it wasn't even that great of a video. It wasn't even that great. It was like, hey guys, this is how I did this solo, and then I just showed the gameplay. Right? It probably could have done better than what it did, but I still got 19,000 views on it. All right, so from there on, I made a mistake. I stopped playing DMZ and completely switched to another game. Okay, that was a mistake. I'm gonna tell you guys my mistakes along the way here. Okay, so I switched to another game completely. I was kind of tired of Call of Duty and like stuff that was going on with Activision and all that stuff, and I didn't really agree with. So I switched over. I was looking for a new game to play, and something that was like Call of Duty because I love first-person shooters. And so I found a game called Combat Master, all right? I should have stayed playing DMZ. Even if I did play Combat Master as well, I should have sticked with DMZ as well. So I switched to Combat Master, and let me tell you, Combat Master was great, all right? I started making content on Combat Master, you know, making different videos, live streaming, doing all that stuff. There was a good size community for it at the time, and my channel started gaining more and more subscribers, okay, from this game, all right? At the time, there wasn't a lot of creators that were making stuff on this game, and this was just like a little bit over a year ago, and there wasn't a lot of creators making a ton of stuff for the game. So I kind of jumped in, started doing that, and within a short period of time, I became friendly with one of the developers and the main developer, the guy that owns the game, Alpha Bravo, and they saw what I was doing. They came into one of my live streams and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And they told me like, "Hey, when you hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll make you a content, a partner content creator." And I was like, "Cool, that sounds awesome," So I kept doing it, kept grinding, kept pushing at it. I hit 1,000. I became partner content creator, and I kept making videos and how maybe I think I did some how-tos for Comment Master, or some other kind of fun videos that had value to them, right, to the community. So I did that, and then I kind of I wasn't making as many videos. I was just live streaming, which was great. I was still getting subscribers and stuff like that. It's a smaller community than Call of Duty, way smaller community than Call of Duty, more international community for Comment Master. And so I was doing that. I was doing well. I blew past 1,000, like I said, and then a year later, after I started playing Comment Master, which is like kind of right now, little less than right now, I would say, now I'm at almost 5,500 subscribers. So I kind of gained a good amount of subscribers from the time I started playing Comment Master till now. But let me tell you, right now, I'm not doing that much Comment Master stuff. If something new comes out, I'll do content on it. I'll live stream it sometimes. But before, I was live streaming the game all the time. I was making, videos on it, whatever it was. And the reason why is because I kind of switched back to Call of Duty, right? I haven't gotten rid of Comment Master at all. So my Comment Master fans, I haven't stopped making content for Comment Master, right? I will make content when new stuff is released. I will stream it when new things are released. But I'm focusing more on the bigger picture, right? Which is like Call of Duty. You got this market, and then Comment Master, you got this market, right? So I'm thinking of it from like a business point of view, and yeah. So I'm kind of rambling, but okay. So that's kind of the history of my channel. Okay. So where I am at now, I'm doing more Call of Duty content, and not so much content. All right. Keep that in mind. I'm doing live streaming, not a lot of videos. Okay. Another mistake, let me tell you. So live streaming is